Hello, and thank you so much for downloading my meal planning guide. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the guide, how I created it based on how I meal plan for my family, and when I meal plan for my one-on-one clients in my private practice, how I go about meal planning for them as well and teach them to meal plan. So I hope you will find this guide helpful, and this video helpful if you're watching it. And if you have questions after, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always willing to help in any way that I can. So let me share my screen. So the first thing I wanted to show you is, if we're starting at the beginning of the guide, we have our guide. There's a picture of me and my kids making a snack of some fruit. And so why are we meal planning? Meal planning helps us save time and money. How does it save time? We're not running to the store needlessly a whole bunch of times because, oh, I don't have this ingredient or that ingredient, or, oh, I decided I wanted this today, right? That's also going to save us money because we're not going to have a whole bunch of extra ingredients around in the house. We're also not going to have as much food going to waste. Um, and we won't be grabbing takeout as often because we haven't planned ahead or haven't planned wisely. Um, and it's just going to save us emotional anxiety, right? Of like, what's for dinner? Oh my gosh, I don't know. And it's just this thing lingering in the back of your head. So it's taking up your time throughout the day trying to figure it out and then scrambling to throw something together in the evening. So it's going to help us a lot. So in this meal planning guide, I'm going to show you how to make a 2-week meal plan. Why 2 weeks? So I feel like 2 weeks isn't really that much harder to plan than 1 week, because often if you're planning 1 week's worth of menus, you come up with more ideas than you need for 1 week. But a month is kind of a lot. Um, and so it's not as overwhelming as a month, but it's a little more, it doesn't take that much more time than doing a week. And it's also enough variety that you can really repeat that meal plan, maybe with a few tweaks here and there over and over again for a while. So this is something I have been doing with my family for almost a year now. Um, so I just have it in my notes app, but here are several 2-week menus that I have made out, and we will repeat these for about 2 months. And I mean, there's always some variation in there of, there's a birthday or Easter or Mother's Day, or, whatever needs to get changed up, or, um, you know, maybe I threw something in here that nobody really liked. So we're going to change it up or whatever. Um, and so, or, this just didn't work. Like, I am horrible at making meatballs, it turns out. So that was not a good choice. So we had to change that up. Um, so these are kind of some menus that I have put together. And within these are some variations that we can do as well. Like here I have quesadillas. Um, I can do a lot of different things with quesadillas. Foil packets, that can be a lot of different things. Um, we could do a different kind of burger. The type of pizza that we do can be different. Um, so, within these things that I choose, it doesn't always have to be the same thing, like a pork roast or pork chops. I can have different sides. I can marinate it or have a different sauce with it. Like, I can change these things up a bit as I want to. Um, and so, give yourself that freedom within some of these things. Like, here's tacos. I could have chicken tacos. I could have beef tacos. I could have hard shell, soft shell, all sorts of different varieties, but it gives me something to start with, right? And the other nice thing about having 2 weeks and that you can repeat them is, like, um, if you're buying something, then you're going to use it up later. Um, so like, um, with this Thai green curry, I needed to buy some Thai green curry sauce. Okay, well, if I'm just like planning a menu every week, then what am I going to do with the rest of the Thai green curry? Oh, wait, we're going to repeat this in a couple weeks. It stays good in the fridge for a while. There we go. Or teriyaki chicken sandwiches. I had to buy a whole jar of teriyaki sauce. I'm not going to use it in one recipe, but it'll keep coming up and I can use it again. So that's another thing. Another great thing about doing this is sometimes you can prepare ahead for yourself. So when I make lasagna, homemade lasagna, I make enough sauce. Just my sauce recipe that I make makes enough for two lasagnas. So I can either one, just freeze the sauce until next time, or two, if I want to really set myself up, really doesn't take that much more work to pan up two lasagnas and throw a whole lasagna in the freezer. And now I have the whole lasagna ready the next time. So, those are some things you can kind of think about. And one of the benefits of doing it this way that I particularly like. So that's what, so to get started, you need to either print out this guide or just have some pieces of paper and something to write with, your trusted recipe sources, which I have a resource page at the end if you don't know what those are for you. Access to your kitchen so you know what you have so you can go look. That's always one of my hard things is I often am like, oh, I have time to go to the store. Oh, do I have this at home, and having to think. So being able to access the kitchen is a really great thing to have, and a smile. Go into it with the best attitude that you can. Okay. So first we're going to brain dump. We are going to brain dump as many recipes as we can think of that we know that we like, we know our family likes, all of those things. So I'm going to just add some text here really quickly and just start typing. So there we go. My family likes spaghetti. They like tacos. We like burgers, pizza, potato soup. We like we call it snot soup. It's this zucchini soup, but it looks like snot because it's green. Um, we my husband and I like salmon, and some of my kids like salmon. Um, we like teriyaki chicken sandwiches. Bowls can be good. I really like these Greek bowls, but other bowls can be a good option. Um, I have some Mexican. We like enchiladas. We like lasagna. Um, don't really have very many Asians. My kids love sesame chicken or orange chicken. Um, so those are some good things. Fried rice can be a big hit. And you would just keep going and going and going and try to think of as many as you can. Now, you can go to some of these trusted sources you have. So, on your resource page at the end, um, I've listed here quite a few websites that I like. And at the bottom here, some cookbooks that I like. Now, I will say it is good to try to keep yourself to only a couple sites or cookbooks so you're not going all over the place, right? Um, and so, for example, I might just go to, I can find a web browser. Here we go. Um, I'll go to Mel's Kitchen Cafe is one that I really like, and I feel like her recipes are usually a big hit. So if I know I'm looking for some instant pot or pressure cooker or slow cooker recipes, right? I'll often just kind of scroll her latest recipes. These easy spicy garlic ramen noodles. So some type of ramen is a good option. So I could go back to my list and put um, ramen. And let's see. And I like these are usually done she's kind of seasonal. So, and some of these, her recipes, the world forgot. I like those sometimes because they can be good. Um, Southwest chicken and rice. That reminds me that I have a recipe for Southwest chicken and rice, but I could look at hers. So Southwest chicken and rice. My kids like beans and rice. Um, my kids often really like this thing called cheesy rice. They like barbecue chicken. Um, anything with sweet potatoes. They like the baked potato bar are things my kids like. See, as you look at things, you get more ideas that come to your head. And then, oh, because I went to that. Okay, so now I got to go back. Macaroni and cheese is always a hit um, at our house. So now we're kind of, as I'm making this video, it's kind of spring. So I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. That reminds me, she has these chicken ranch crispy wraps that we like. So chicken ranch wraps that are good. Trying to get out of all the fall and more to summer, spring, because that's where I am in life right now. Pizza, I think I put pizza down. Now I don't know what page I'm on, 11. So you can kind of get the idea. You can just scroll through, get good ideas of things that you watch. She has a lot of treats in these pages that I'm going through, and now I'm back to holiday things. So, and then I could go to another website. I really like Two Peas in Their Pod, and just go to main dishes and just start scrolling through what they have. Ooh, stroganoff. We like stroganoff. So I could put that down. And pizza sliders, and we like chili. So those are some ideas, and you could keep going and going and going. They like chili, pizza sliders. Well, just we like sliders. And I feel like there was something else that I saw, but you just keep going and going and putting as many things. And breakfast ideas. We like biscuits and gravy. We like French toast, waffles, smoothies, etc. Just keep going and going and going. Then after you've brain dumped all these recipes, now you're going to look at your schedule and see if there are certain nights. So for us, I have kids going every which way and another on Mondays. So, oops, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to hit text. So Monday, I need to be a slow cooker night. And Tuesday, we do leftovers at our house. Wednesday, we have breakfast for dinner. Thursday, we actually have a little bit of a busy night right now for the next month or so. So I need something quick, quick meal. And then Friday and Saturday, I usually try to do something fun, or like pizza or burgers or tacos or something like that. That's kind of fun on Friday and or Saturday. And then Sunday, we usually have a nicer meal. If you go out, if you know every Friday you go out to eat, then don't plan food for Friday, right? So know those things. Also think about, are you going to have a leftover night, or are you going to do all your leftovers as lunch? Then don't plan a leftover night. So thinking through these things, you could have Taco Tuesdays. You could have Monday is soup night. I kind of have that right now, because soup is easy in the slow cooker. So just thinking of what with your schedule, and then if you want to do any of these other themes like the breakfast for dinner, things like that. So think those through. Next, you're going to fill in your dinners. So here we have our dinner, and we have 2 weeks worth of dinner. So Monday, I needed slow cooker. So right now, I think I have taco soup on one, and I have, we call it cracked chicken on the other. On Tuesday, we have leftovers. Not sure where my text went. It's just white. I'm not sure why it's white. There we go. Okay, there we go. And here, no, still want to text leftovers. Wednesday, so our Wednesdays are really busy right now, so we need something that we can make and go. So smoothies and a muffin are probably going to be ours. I can do different smoothies both times. So, oh, I didn't want to do whatever I just did. So let's just make it black and move on. So we have smoothies and muffins or banana bread or something like that. Thursday, I want to do spaghetti for 1 week. And what do I have as my other quick one for Thursday right now? I have spaghetti and meatballs. Oh no, cracked chicken. This one was chicken chili. So I am having Oops. Not letting me go. So chicken, chili, and so quick and easy on this night is going to be the cracked chicken because it's also in the crock pot and people can eat it however they want over rice in a sandwich, just plain, however they want to do that. Then one Friday, we'll have burgers. I'm tired of being white, so then another we'll have tachos. One Saturday, we're going to have pizza. And what did I have for my other Saturday? Mac and cheese, because my kids always love mac and cheese. I usually will put some sort of protein in there too. So we'll have mac and cheese. And then for my Sundays, I've got pork, roaster chops for one Sunday, and then lasagna for the next Sunday. And there is, based on the things that I specified, what I'm going to do. Now, then I go through breakfast and lunch. Now, I feel like breakfast, lunch, and snacks, you can generally repeat them a little bit more because there's just kind of less options and they're a little more easily varied. So in our family, we agreed to waffles on Monday. I think smoothies on Tuesday. Wednesday, I have a really crazy morning. So they can have protein chocolate milk or cereal. And be really helpful if this didn't default to white for some reason. I don't really understand why it's only doing it sometimes. Thursday, it's oatmeal. Friday, we have pancakes. And then Saturday, my husband is in charge, and Sunday is a free for all. You get what you can make yourselves, or my daughter cooks. So, and then in the summer, we plan a lunch schedule, or sometimes I'll plan a lunch schedule for myself to make sure that I buy things for myself, like a salad or something else, or you can put in leftovers and then different snack ideas. This can be really helpful for kids so they don't come eat you out of house and home every afternoon. Like it's a planned what they're supposed to eat for their snack. It can be really helpful if you're really organized on that. So there's that. If you want to do 2 weeks, you can always just do this page twice if you want to have 2 weeks worth of breakfast and lunch as well. And then as you're going through all this, you will put what you need on your grocery list. You're welcome to use this grocery list, or if you have a system that works for you, that is great as well. So here at the back of this is a bunch of resources. I do have a collection of recipes that I curated for you. So that link, I should just click the link. If it will let me get out of editing. Here we go. Allow. Here we go. So you have to put in your name and email just so that I know it's not like a bot going in. But here is a list of 146 different healthy recipes of things you can try. There's all sorts of categories: dinner, lunch, breakfast, snacks, all sorts of things. So a whole lot of options. There's meal prep ideas, there's sheet pan, there's 15-minute, there's stir fry, there's all sorts of things in here for you to go through. And then you can click, if you click on the recipe, it will show you what it is. You can change how many servings you want it to make. So say I wanted to make 4 servings for dinner, but then me and my husband are going to have it for lunch the next day. So I actually want 6 servings. And then it will tell you exactly what you need, and you can hit export if you want the nutrition, and then you just hit start export, and it will send the email to your email address. So that's what those recipes are, as well as the other resources that I listed for you. If you need any more help or have questions, please reach out to me. I'd love to chat with you. I do offer a free 30-minute call where we just kind of talk about what's going on in your life, what's going on in your nutrition, what direction you are thinking you should go. I can say, yeah, I think that's a good direction, or no, I think that's not a great direction for you. Give you some ideas of things you could do. Or if you just want someone else to do this meal planning step, I can do that for you as well. I do this for clients all the time. So if you go to this link, you can set up a 30-minute call with me. It's free, no obligation. Um, and I hope you found this video helpful. And if you did, please mention the meal planning guide, have a friend sign up. Again, it's free to download. But hope that you found it helpful, and we will talk to you again soon, I hope.